Hi, I'm going to start the restoration of the Focus ST170 now. This is the car. We basically need to do on this one the usual thing. We need to put a clutch in there, so that's going to be done. It's running and driving fine, but it does need a clutch. And also we've got to do the usual inlet manifold runner control, this one down here. And the cam advance is a bit messed up, so we're going to have to sort that out. That's not really a big deal. I'll just quickly show you around the car. We've got the half leather interior in here, which I would like to change for a Recaro one, and the door cards as well. This one has climate control. It's on 129,000 miles, running absolutely fine, apart from the issues that I just pointed out. The bodywork is okay, but let me just show you where the main bulk of the work is. It's actually underneath the car, because they do suffer a bit from rust. Now most of these parts I can switch out, so I can change these parts. But where you want to look on any Focus this age is actually under here. There's a little gap at the back. They do rust. I have sealed this about a year ago just to help it through the winter, but I'm going to be taking all that off, checking it properly, stripping it back and resealing it. So I'm not sure how long it's going to take, but I'm going to be chipping away at it for the next few months probably. Yeah, all of this needs to come off. This could be changed as a whole unit, and yeah, we should have a nice car at the end. Right, so it's jacked up in the air. We're just going to take the bumper off, so we're just going to undo these screws here. I've already taken them out. And then we've got another few screws at the bottom, and then I'm going to take off the wheel arch liner so I can get to the other two screws either side there. So it's jacked up. Whenever I do anything like this, I always put the wheels under the car, because if the jack stands fail, you've got space to survive. And I've just put the jack stands there onto the chassis. I'll have to work around that when I reseal it, but that can be adjusted, but they're out of the way. Got the board underneath. When I initially jacked it up, I just went onto the rail here, and there we go. So we're set up now to start taking it to pieces. So I'll just do a close-up of all the components here, really, just to show you the condition, and also for my own reference when I put it back together. So here we go. This is there's a lot of surface rust on the components. It has actually got almost a year of MOT on it. This car, it is I say it did pass, but it's not to how I would like to drive the car. So obviously all this is very rusty. I'm going to change those fuel lines as well. And we have here, I think this is for, I'm not sure what that's for actually. I think that's either brakes or stability or something. Let's get down this end here. Yeah, so there we go. That's what we are dealing with here. We'll do the fuel tank strap as well, because the fuel tank is coming out. It has just had new calipers and discs on it for the last MOT, but I will also be doing the rubber lines on here and change the brake lines over to copper brake lines, because the last person that did the brake lines, they didn't route them properly, and it's loose. It shouldn't be like that. It should be properly tacked on where the manufacturer wanted them to go, so we'll get that sorted as well. Got the wheel arch liner off there, and that now gives us access to the fiddly bolts behind here to take the bumper off, so the bumper will come off after that's out. I was aware of this hole on the inside. This is basically gone right through, so I can see that actually from inside the boot. So yeah, that's going to be welded, so I'm going to clean that up, cut a piece out there and weld over that, both sides. Not done much welding before, but we're going to learn together on that one and see what happens there. That's the bumper off. You can see the support bars there, and the sort of energy bar, I suppose it is. That can all be cleaned up. Also, I'm going to be changing these things here, or sealing them if I can't get hold of new ones. they need to be sealed around there. You obviously need to leave that open for when you put the flap in there, so when you slam the doors the windows don't pop out, but they leak around the top, and what happens is the water gets into the boots and sort of pulls up in there, and then it can run into the car and cause rust various different places, so they'll be changed as well. Got one on each side. Alright, so that's what I'm going to be chipping away at for the next couple of months probably. Just as and when, I'll do like a longer update next time once I've done a bit more. I'm going to get a few more impact socket sets and just crack on with taking this off. I mean, this is all loose now, but basically I'm just sort of not really going in any particular order, just going to take it all off, have a look underneath, underseal it, change all the bits that I can, put it all back together and see what happens. So yeah, I'll do a longer one soon.